We'll talk about the first law in thermodynamics in this lecture. The first law states for a closed system that it undergoes a change in state. The change in internal energy is equal to the heat transferred plus work done. Delta U equals Q plus W. How to understand it? Closed system indicates only energy exchange. Only energy exchange occurs between the system and the surroundings. For example, gas in a balloon could not escape from the balloon, while the gas could exchange heat with the outside air through the balloon wall. The volume change of the balloon could do work. The first law confirms that internal energy change of the gas inside equals the sum of heat exchanged and the expansion work done. Question: what is delta U in the process of 120 kilojoules of work is done on the system and 110 kilojoules of heat is released into the surroundings? What is the work value? W equals 120 kilojoules. It states that work is done on the system. Then we should plug a plus sign in front of the value. We have positive 110 kilojoules work. What is the heat? Q equals 110 kilojoules. And it states heat is released out of the system. Then a minus sign should be put in front of the value. We then have Q equals minus 110 kilojoules. Then delta U equals Q plus W. Say minus 110 plus positive 120 is 10 kilojoules. We note that delta U is positive, which indicates that the internal energy of the system increases. Usually, chemistry occurs in a closed system. If a raised reactor is used, then the volume change in the process will be zero. No volume change, which means no expansion work. If the reaction is carried out under constant pressure condition, for example, in a balloon, then the pressure change will be zero. No change in volume. That is a constant volume process. The first law can be rewritten as delta U equals QV. The subscript V denotes the constant volume process, plus work if your only expansion is considered. Then the work equals minus P times delta V. Because delta V is zero, then we have delta U equals QV. This formula states the internal energy change of the system is equal to the heat exchanged in constant volume process. In a constant pressure process, the first law can be rewritten as delta U equals QP, subscript P indicates the constant pressure process, plus work. Delta U is difference of final U and the initial U. Also, delta V is the difference of the final volume and the initial volume. Then we rearrange the equation. We have UF plus P times VF equals QP plus UI plus P times VI. Let H equals U plus PV and name H enthalpy. Then we have delta H equals Qp. This formula states that the enthalpy change of the system is equal to the heat exchange in constant pressure process.